The whole argument of the government was this is legislative in character. Please let us do it.
2 years after the Supreme Court's Supriyo Chakravarti verdict that left same-sex marriage to Parliament, on July 12, 2025, the Keshav Suri Foundation, with the Vidhi Centre for Legal Policy, released a set of policy recommendations aimed at making India's legal system inclusive of queer individuals. The recommendations focus on 4 key areas of law: recognition of queer families, eliminating discrimination, improving healthcare access, and preventing violence. They are the result of extensive consultations with over 150 queer activists and organizations. The report urges action to address discrimination in financial services, employment, education, and housing. These policy recommendations will also be submitted to the government committee set up after the Supreme Court's verdict in the Supriyo Chakravarti case. Former Justice Sanjay Kishan Kaul, who also attended the event, was one of the 5 judges on the Constitution bench in the Supriyo Chakravarti vs. Union of India case in 2023. While the bench ruled against granting same-sex couples the right to marry, Justice Kaul had written an opinion that was more progressive and empathetic toward the LGBTQIA+ community. This is what the former justice said at the event.
In fact, the whole argument of the government was this is legislative in character. Please let us do it. Why are you interfering? Let me say now that I've demitted office, we did try. We did try to see if something could be done. But somewhere we fell a little short. Both in terms of what we would have liked to do in the minority view, and also because we were the minority. Well, there's always a history to all this, and there's always a time and place for things to evolve.
Former Justice Kaul also reflected on the efforts needed to ensure progress for the queer community.
The future of queer rights in India, as the Supreme Court had opined in Supriyo, required action in the realms of legislature and the executive, with some coordinated effort across various ministries and departments. Amendments not only to civil laws relating to marriage, parenthood, and inheritance, and making them more inclusive would, in my view, be the only first step, albeit significant. What is required perhaps is also a legislation on civil union.